Here's something strange. Right now, take your finger and gently press it against your temple. Feel that slight pulse? That's not just blood moving through your head. That's water. Lots of water. More water than you ever imagined. What if I told you that this water controls everything about how you speak English? What if changing this water could fix your pronunciation problems in 20 minutes? What if the reason you sometimes feel brilliant in English and sometimes feel stupid has nothing to do with your brain power? I'm from Coffee English, and today we're going to break every rule you've learned about language improvement. Forget grammar books for 30 minutes. Forget vocabulary apps. We're going to talk about something flowing through your head right now that might be sabotaging your English without you knowing it. But first, I need you to notice something. Think about yesterday. Was there a moment when English felt easy? Maybe during a conversation, or while watching a movie, or even talking to yourself. Now think about another moment when every English word felt like climbing a mountain. These two versions of you, the confident English speaker and the struggling one, what made them different? The answer is probably sitting right next to you in a glass. Share in the comments about your best English moment this week. What were you doing before it happened? I bet we'll find some surprising patterns. Three years ago, researchers did something weird. They took two groups of people and made them slightly thirsty. Not extremely thirsty, just enough that they might want a drink. Then they tested their ability to learn new words in a foreign language. Group 1 stayed thirsty during the test. Group 2 got water. The results shocked everyone. The thirsty group learned 30% fewer words. They forgot new vocabulary twice as fast. Their pronunciation was noticeably worse, even to native speakers. But here's where it gets interesting. The researchers gave the thirsty group water and tested them again 20 minutes later. Suddenly, they performed almost as well as the hydrated group. Same people, same brains, same intelligence, but completely different English abilities. Your brain is basically a water balloon. A very sophisticated water balloon, but still 73% of it is H2O. When that percentage drops even slightly, everything changes. Your neurons fire more slowly. Your memory becomes fuzzy. The tiny muscles that control your pronunciation get lazy. Think about the last time you felt really thirsty. Remember how hard it was to concentrate on anything? Your English brain feels exactly the same way when it needs water, except you might not even realize you're thirsty yet. Now I want you to do something that will amaze you. Swallow once and pay attention to how it feels. That's your throat working perfectly, using saliva and muscle coordination to do something incredibly complex. Every time you speak English, your throat does something 10 times more complicated than swallowing. Your vocal cords vibrate between 85 and 255 times per second, depending on your voice pitch. Your tongue makes tiny adjustments that create different sounds. Your lips and teeth work together like precision instruments. All of this requires water. Not just a little bit, your vocal cords need to stay moist to vibrate properly. Your saliva needs the right consistency to help create clear sounds. Your throat muscles need hydration to move quickly and accurately. Here's a test that will blow your mind. Say this sentence out loud right now. The 33 thieves thought they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. How did that feel? Difficult, awkward. Your tongue got twisted. Now drink some water. Any amount. Wait exactly 3 minutes, I'm serious about the timing. Say the same sentence again. The 33 thieves thought they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. Did something change? Most people notice their tongue moves more smoothly. The TH sounds become clearer. Their voice sounds stronger. This isn't magic, it's your speaking machinery getting the fuel it needs. Something fascinating happens in countries where people drink more water throughout the day. Students perform better on language tests. Adults feel more confident in international business meetings. Even children learn second languages faster. Nobody connects these things because water seems too simple, too basic. We look for complicated solutions, expensive courses, perfect grammar books, special pronunciation apps. Meanwhile, the most powerful tool for better English costs almost nothing and is available everywhere. Your confidence when speaking English depends on how smoothly your brain processes information. When your neurons have enough water, thoughts flow easily from one to another. You find words quickly. You don't hesitate before speaking. You feel ready for any conversation. But when your brain is even slightly dehydrated, everything becomes more effort. Finding the right English word takes longer. You second-guess your pronunciation. You avoid speaking because it feels too hard. The real problem isn't your English level, it's your hydration level. This pattern shows up everywhere in human performance. Professional singers drink room-temperature water before concerts. Athletes sip water constantly during training. Politicians keep water glasses nearby during important speeches. They understand something most English learners don't. Optimal performance requires optimal hydration. Let me tell you what happens inside your head when you drink water. Within 5 minutes, that water starts reaching your bloodstream. Within 10 minutes, it arrives at your brain. Within 15 to 20 minutes, your neurons begin firing more efficiently. This is why that pronunciation test worked. Your brain literally became a better version of itself, not through study or practice, but through basic maintenance. Like putting oil in a car engine or charging a phone battery. Here's what you need to do tomorrow morning. Before you check your phone, before you drink coffee, before you do anything else, drink a large glass of water. Then wait 20 minutes and have a conversation with yourself in English. Talk about your plans for the day, describe what you see around you, tell yourself a story about anything. Notice how the words come to you. Pay attention to your pronunciation. Listen to your confidence level. Then do the same thing another morning without drinking water first. The difference will convince you more than any scientific study. But water doesn't just help your speaking. It supercharges your listening comprehension too. When your brain processes sounds more efficiently, you catch words you missed before. Conversations that seemed too fast become manageable. English movies start making more sense. Every English word you've ever learned is stored somewhere in your brain, floating in a network of water-filled cells. When you need a word, your brain sends electrical signals through this watery network to find it. Imagine this network as a river system. When the rivers are full, information flows quickly from one area to another. When the water level drops, the current slows down. Messages get stuck. Words you know perfectly well suddenly disappear when you need them most. This explains why some days you remember vocabulary easily and other days you feel like you've forgotten everything. Your English knowledge didn't actually disappear. Your brain's delivery system just needs more fuel. Try this experiment over the next week. Keep a small notebook and rate your English memory each day from 1 to 10. How easily did new words stick? How quickly did you remember familiar vocabulary? Also, write down roughly how much water you drank that day. After a week, look for patterns. I predict you'll see a clear connection between high water days and high memory days. This isn't coincidence, it's your brain working the way it was designed to work. Starting tomorrow, I want you to become a scientist studying your own English performance. Here's your research protocol. Wake up and immediately drink water before anything else. Your brain has been without water for 8 hours. This first glass is like hitting a reset button on your thinking power. Before any English activity, studying, speaking practice, watching English videos, or listening to podcasts, take 3 deliberate sips of water. Not because you're thirsty, but because you're preparing your brain for peak performance. During long English sessions, drink small amounts every 15 minutes. Your body absorbs water more efficiently this way than if you drink large amounts all at once. Here's an advanced technique. Choose your most difficult English sound and practice it before and after drinking water. Maybe you struggle with R and L sounds, or B and V sounds, or the TH sound. Notice how your mouth moves differently when it's properly hydrated. Keep track of everything. Rate your pronunciation, confidence, and comprehension each day. After 2 weeks, you'll have scientific proof of how water affects your English. More importantly, you'll have developed a habit that transforms your language learning forever. Today's phrase is smooth as silk. We use this when something works perfectly, without any problems or difficulties. Her presentation went smooth as silk, or, after practice, his pronunciation became smooth as silk. This phrase perfectly describes what happens to your English when your brain has enough water. Everything becomes smooth as silk. Words flow naturally. Pronunciation feels effortless. Conversations happen without struggle. Use this phrase to describe your goals. I want my English to be smooth as silk. Say it out loud right now. Feel how your mouth moves when you're focused on smoothness. This is exactly how your English can feel with proper hydration. Imagine meeting yourself 1 month from now. This future version of you has been following the English water protocol every single day. How does this person sound when they speak English? How do they feel during conversations? What opportunities are opening up for them? Your future self doesn't just speak English more clearly. They feel more confident in all areas of life. They have more energy throughout the day. Their memory works better for everything, not just language learning. They've discovered that taking care of their brain benefits everything they do. But the changes go deeper than performance. When you consistently do something good for yourself, you start believing you deserve good things. You begin taking better care of yourself in other ways. You make choices that support your goals instead of undermining them. This is bigger than learning English. This is about becoming someone who values their potential enough to give their brain the basic fuel it needs. Someone who understands that small, consistent actions create extraordinary results. The best part? You can start this transformation today with something as simple as drinking water. No expensive equipment, no complicated strategies, no perfect conditions required. Just you, making a choice to support your brain's natural ability to learn and grow. Here's what I know about you. You're listening to this podcast because you care about improving your English. You want to communicate better, connect with more people, and open up new possibilities in your life. Those goals matter, and they're absolutely achievable. Today, you've learned that one of the most powerful tools for reaching those goals is already available to you. Water isn't just something you drink when you're thirsty. It's fuel for your brain, oil for your speaking machinery, and the foundation for confident communication. The question isn't whether this works. The science is clear, and you've probably experienced it yourself without realizing it. The question is whether you'll use this knowledge to transform your English learning experience. I challenge you to try the English Water Protocol for exactly 14 days. Document your experience. Notice the changes. Share your results in the comments to inspire others who are just beginning their journey. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Every fluent English speaker once struggled with pronunciation, vocabulary, and confidence. What separates those who succeed from those who give up isn't talent or luck. It's the willingness to discover and use the tools that actually work. Thank you for spending this time with Coffee English. Your commitment to growth inspires everyone in our community. Keep experimenting, keep learning, and keep giving your amazing brain the support it deserves. Until next time, stay hydrated and keep making your English smooth as silk.